Ladies and gentlemen, the two gentlemen have actually given the details of loan itself. But as you know, that the loan that we are getting, of course, now it has got a grant element in it, which makes it a concessional loan overall. It's got a 15-year payment period with 3 years of grace period built into that. This is, as highlighted by the Sharia Affairs, that the first ever sovereign loan by the Australian government. And this is obviously is a momentous occasion. AIFFP, I have to hasten to add, has already financed Fiji Airports Limited, which is a non-sovereign operation. It's a limited liability company. However, this is the first direct sovereign loan that we've actually had now from the Australian government. This comes on the back of a number of lenders that we see now that are participating with the Fijian government in terms of financing, whether it's our projects, whether it's in terms of other resilience that we are building within our economy. So our major external lenders, of course, are the ADB, the World Bank, AIIB, JICA, now AIFFP, European Investment Bank, EIB, and of course Exim Bank of China. These entities, we borrowed money from them. We're currently borrowing money from them. The last time we borrowed from the Exim Bank of China was back in 2012. Domestically, of course, we have other players that participate with government in respect of financing. They include, of course, LICI, BSP Life, FNPF, and various other investment vehicles that are looking for opportunities with the Fijian government. As highlighted by the CEO of FRA, the loan funding, which has now been upfronted in the sense that we're getting, upon signing today, we're getting 50% of the loans now, and also the grant also we are getting that upfront. The balance, of course, is driven on the projects being delivered on time and, of course, up to a particular standard, which gives, of course, us the flexibility to be able to manage our finances a lot better. It actually is helping fund the infrastructure. And what is really critically important, which needs to be highlighted, sometimes, there seems to be a insatiable appetite to get things done almost tomorrow. You can't get it done tomorrow. It's better that we take a few more days and build resilience in the infrastructure that we are building. And that is something that I think is perhaps lost on a lot of people. If we are going to do something, we need to do it well. We're building it back better. So in other words, next time when there's a cyclone, it does not get demolished. It does not get damaged. And the bridges that are currently being built, if you look at the standards, whether it's the Velo Velo bridge between Lautoka and Nadi, whether it's the bridge near Malevu, if you look at the particular standards at which they're built, they are in fact very, very resilient bridges, and they're very sturdy bridges, and they'll be able to take the loading that's now currently on our roads, the size of the vehicles, the trucks that you see, the loads that they're carrying, and the frequency at which they're carrying it is significantly different to what it was even 10 years ago. So in all of the roading infrastructure, including whether it's footpaths, whether it's bridges, whether it's street lighting, we need to ensure we build it to a particular standard so it withstands any climatic event and indeed any changes in the vehicle sizes, etc. I have to also say that AIFFP is now ranked the third in terms of the concessionality loans that we are getting. We have concessional loans from the World Bank, which is the most concessional at the moment, the IDA funds, and then we have JICA, and then of course we have AIFFP. So there's a task for AIFFP that maybe they can take the first spot and become even more concessional in terms of the loan funding. And we look forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, all of this comes on the back of the fact that recently you would have seen that Moody's has changed its outlook to stable from negative in respect to the Fijian economy. That just came out a few days ago. It also affirms the B1 rating for the Fijian economy. This is good news. This is an external party that's actually saying that the outlook for Fiji is stable from the negative space in which we're in. We've overall seen the economy now growing at a much faster rate than we expected. So in other words, our GDP is actually getting larger. And we look forward to everybody participating and working together, all our development partners. We just had, before this, we had a meeting with the head of JICA, who is currently in Fiji, talking about various opportunities with JICA, whether we need to continue with, for example, project-driven loans, or do we need to get budget support, or have a combination of both. I think there's a lot of opportunities that are currently at play, and we are working with all the development partners. I'd like to actually thank them for their confidence in the financial management of the economy by government, and that confidence has come by way of their willingness to participate in various types of finance, whether it's grant financing, whether it's in terms of concessional financing, or whether it's looking at blended financing approaches to different facets in the economy. And most certainly today's loan signing agreement is to do with infrastructure. And infrastructure, as we know, is critical in terms of being able to connect people, give the reliability, the sustainability into the economy, and also to be able to essentially empower people, in particular those who are not connected. So thank you very much again to the Australian government, and of course FRA, CEO. I know the CEO faces a lot of pressure from people. Everybody wants a Tahsil Road. I just saw a Viber message, somebody sending him right somewhere in a very remote area, wanting to have Tahsil Roads, wanting to have first-class bridges. There is a demand for that, of course. But we are focused in respect of building sustainability at the same time, connecting people, giving people the right infrastructure, but also looking at the financial ability to do so. So thank you once again. Naga.